Well, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today we are on Sunday stitching, and it's the last Sunday of the month, so we need to get our box finished. Okay, so this is basically the outer case with the padded lid. This is our three sides, this is our base, but I've decided that I don't want to just put fabric up here. I could just put fabric because the argument is this is cardboard already and it's quite solid. But I feel like I would rather put a whole new piece of card in. So I'm going to cut a new piece of card. So we need it to be 4 right, 1 blip under 5. I'm sure that's something like 15/8 or something like that. But anyway, I don't know what it is, but that, and we need it to be from this fold to, I'm going to say 9. So 1 blip short of 5 by 9. So another piece of Amazon packaging. So there's 5. There's our 1 blip under 5. Try with a T-square, although I'm not convinced that this is particularly straight at the top. Oh, it doesn't. It looks pretty straight actually, now that I've got that lined up. So there's our 1 blip under 5. And then I want 9. So if we make this our point here, we'll line our ruler up on what we believe to be a straight line, and we are going to 9, which is that one there. Oops. So how are you all? What have you all been up to? Have you got your boxes finished, or are you running behind? I feel like I'm running behind on almost everything at the moment, so, and look, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I've put the metal ruler away. Come back, Stanley. Naughty boy. Not being where I need you to be. Right, so we just trim this up. I didn't do myself a straight line across the bottom, did I? See? So my tea roller, which I'm going to start calling Trevor, because Trevor sounds like somebody who misbehaves. And that's no offence to anyone who is called Trevor. I'm just having a bit of fun while I craft. So we get Trevor back out. Okay. And then we'll get Stanley to follow Trevor. I know I'm a bit mad, I need to get out more. And we'll trim this up. Okay. So now Stanley can go back. And so can Kniff. Right, now I saved this piece of fabric, the lining fabric, to pop this onto. We've got a bit extra, so we can trim that about there. Okay, boom boom. Now I'm going to do it this way, because if that black, I don't think it would come through, but that will be the side that's glued down, so then it won't matter. But I've also got this bit, because I did think it might be nice to have a little like pulley, if that makes sense, to lift the lid up. So let's get this stuck down first of all, and then we'll go from there. Now, probably need to, oh, I usually take the lid off, don't I? Let's just take the lid off, because then it doesn't matter that the top's clogged. Get my trusty paintbrush. And actually, I better have some kind of messiness to work on, hadn't I? Whoops, see? Because I am just a bit of a disaster zone. I'm filming ahead, and hubby is out, so it's just me and Bo. Always filming ahead, you know me. I have to, because otherwise I just get so far behind. I've got so much other stitching that I want to be doing. Plus I'm working on 2 journals in the background. So yeah, I need to pull my finger out and get on with it, basically. So let's pop that down there, hoping that that's pretty straight. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to run some glue around the edge. Because we need to glue our edges down. That's Boo, you can hear snoring. It's nice and sunny. Washings are blowing on the line. That always makes me super happy. I'm an old-fashioned girl at heart. I love to see, because where I am sitting at the moment, I can see into my garden, and every now and again I can see the washing blowing, and it's awesome. Right, just pick that corner up again and poke that in. Make sure you've got that well and truly in. This side, and again pull up that end. Get that stuck down. Oh, there's a fly in here now. I'm sure you can hear that, definitely. Our edges over. Oh, in fact you probably even just saw that, didn't you? And as usual, I am covered in glue. Right, that's nicely covered. I'm not happy with this one. This one doesn't feel very square. There we go. Okay, so now we need to get our base in here. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to glue 3 of these edges. So I think the easiest thing is, let's give ourselves a little glue puddle on there. Okay, and then oops, get rid of those threads. I'm just going to glue these 3 sides like this. Yeah, this project has been awesome, and as I said to you at the beginning, the timing was fantastic because I did have something I needed a box for. However, right, and obviously the bare bit I'm leaving on the bare bit, but I have to be honest and say, for a Sunday stitching project, there's not been a whole lot of stitching, has there? For which I apologise. Right, poke that in. Hopefully that's caught all of those. Oops. Might be easier to turn it over this side. Obviously gravity's working against me here, isn't it? But we will not be beaten by this. Okay. Now laying it on this side. And then turning it over and just pushing it into place. And holding it until it's got nice and tacky. Yeah, this is proving to be a little bit tricky, but I'm not going to be beaten by it. There we go. Once you've got it tacky enough, like so, now what we can do is put this piece you see, and of course you've got to stop touching it, Claire, because the more you touch it, the more it's likely to come undone. I'm feeling now this is probably not the bit that should have been done on camera. Right. Now ideally we need to give that some drying time, but of course I'm filming, so I don't have drying time. Right, it's because I'm fiddling with it, it's my own fault. Right, I feel like we need more glue on this side, so maybe that had started to go off a little bit too much for this to work. Okay, now this piece is obviously going to go in here, so it needs, I'm going to stick everything in that glue puddle that I've created. Right, it needs to fit on there like so. Okay, we need to know where our bend line is, and that's not it. So what I'm going to do is hold that. Now, of course, the obvious answer here would be, Claire, you need to measure it. But how traditional and normal would that be? Right, I believe I've got the correct fold line now. Okay, let's just double check. This is so fiddly. Right, so then when that's yeah, I think that's going to work. Okay, you notice I'm saying think because we are learning about this together. Right, this is the lid and this is the back. So now, of course, this has got to go in here. And the thing is, it's a little bit flimsy at the moment because it's actually the glue that stiffens it up, if that makes sense. So let's turn it over. Now I feel like this side has moved. Okay, that's my base. So now this piece, which is the back, needs to go down there and be glued in like that. I don't quite know. Sorry, look, I've unpulled it again. Do you know what? I'm going to take that piece out. Oh dear. Let's make the full sides. So we got 4 sides. And then let's put the base in. That might make it better, mightn't it? And obviously this dries clear, so if I've got a little bit in odd places, it'll be okay. Right, so it goes this way. Like so, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, this is very much easier. Okay. perfect, I believe. Well, let's not go as far as perfect, but okay. Now what I'm thinking is, because we've now got our 4 sides, it will be much easier if we scoop all of these under threads down. You see what I'm saying? All those under threads down like that, and I know that's probably my head in the camera, I'm so sorry. And now we re-glue all of these corners. I bet some of you were shouting at me to do this in the first place, weren't you? I bet you were. And go round and do all 4 corners. Then what we can do is pop this in, but I need something underneath it, don't I? So let's use the back of this book. So I'll put that down like that. Sorry, my head, I know. And then if we pop that down, I know I've got my head in the way, I'm really sorry. And then as I push down, there is no bit on there, of course. And then if we flip it over, look, it's stuck because we got it into the place that it needed to be. Like so. Claire, stop playing with it. Just poke it down. Okay, so there you go. It is now stuck down. Give it a good press. We should be good to go. Right, because that's okay. I believe we're good to go. So we need a little bit of tab. So it about that long. And then what I'm going to do is paint glue on one side, bring that over like a third of the way, and then we'll paint glue on the other side. turn it over, flip that over, and now I've got a thin piece with a loop. Sorry, I'm probably coming off camera and all sorts, aren't I? And we need this to glue on there. So we'll have some more glue because we're going to need more glue anyway. Whoops. And bring this round. We're going to put glue in the middle, only going by eye, and we are going to pop that down like that. We'll glue over the top of it like that, and then we're going to line it on top of each other like that, and then just glue that as well. Okay, so now we've got a tab to lift it up. So this is in effect our box, but we need now to add it to its frame. So here it goes, and this is the point of no return really. Whoops. So I'm gonna put my glue across that fold first of all. Pardon me, so sorry. Now I know I've got about 1/4 of an inch, so I'm taking my glue a little bit less than that, just to ensure that you're not seeing the glue once it's got its box in place. So you can see I'm going under the 1/4 of an inch. Okay, let's do it. Make or break time, peeps. Gonna put it down there, try and make sure that it's central. Obviously that hadn't yet stuck, so I shouldn't have used that to pick it up, but you see that's a natural reaction. And then spin it round, view from the back, and then offer up my back. Now my sides have been set for a little while, so that should, see, it really needs drying time. And I nearly didn't help myself by flicking my coffee everywhere. So I'm just giving it a bit of a press down on the back, and then holding the lid. And there you go. there is our lid. It really does need more drying time, obviously, but it is what it is. So, just holding this. What was it Tim Holt said? Don't be impatient. Glue needs time to dry. I was watching him the other day. That's what he was saying. Pressing down from the top because we've got quite a nice rigid shape now. And then the last bit, obviously, is to glue the top. Do you know what I'm going to do? It sounds really weird, but I'm going to actually put some masking, not masking tape, some washi tape, just to try and hold that on there while that glue has a chance to go off. There we go. Just to hold it while that glue has a chance to go off. And now we're going to glue this top. I can hear my iron clicking next to me, which means it's turned on. Must look at that before I get up from my chair. So, have you had, that didn't work, did it? Have you had great fun doing your box, or is it gonna headache? Did you choose an easier design than I have? Or perhaps this is easy and I'm just making a big meal out of it. Who knows? Right. Now, I'm sure I'm off camera again. Right, you stick back there. You come up here. See, I'm talking to it now. Right, it needs, you know what I need? I need some of them stitching clips. But, there you go. There, here's my little tab. There's my padded lid. Doesn't quite lie flat, which is a little bit annoying. Oh yes it does, if you give it a bit of a press, Claire. Because I was hoping that that blue lid was going to sit inside them walls, which I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. So I just need this glue to hold. So I don't think I can do any more with you. I need it just to all dry off. But what do you think? Did I make a mountain out of a molehill? Was it easier than I've made it out to be? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you going to have a go? I think overall I'm quite pleased with it. As always, as crafters, we are the most critical of our work, and I'm sure if I was to do it again, I would do things slightly differently. But yeah, I think for a first attempt it's worked quite well. Yeah, so there you go. As always, a huge thank you for you spending time with me today. I hope you found a bit of inspiration in what you see me do. If only that I made it look so difficult, you're not going to bother. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.